crafty friends, and welcome to video number 9, but layout number 8 with our latest collection series. This is a simple stories collection called Happily Ever After. I got the whole collection at 12 by 12. I also had some 6 by 8, and then the stickers and some ephemera and other goodies from that collection. And so I am trying to bust busted out. Nah, that's not the word I'm looking for. I am trying to use it up. That is my word, the right choice of word. And so this is layout number 8. So I'm going with an 8.5 by 11 layout. It's a double page layout. I have gotten some feedback before, especially when I did my 8.5 by 11 series, that some of you have enjoyed that. So I'm making one. I don't usually make it. I think I've said it before in that particular series that really the only time I do an 8.5 by 11 page is if I'm doing a me type of layout. And so it's very rare, but I do keep a me album, and so I figured I would make one. And these are photos of my my birthday in 2019. My birthday fell on a Sunday, and so I felt like I was basically celebrating all weekend long because we went out on Saturday, and then my family made me food, breakfast and dinner on Sunday, and then I like to get my birthday freebies. That's something that I like to do. And so I got that one on Monday. So I was kind of celebrating all 3 days, which is, I guess, the fun part of being an adult celebrating your birthday is that you get to choose how many days you want your birthday to really last. Anyways, one of the things that I have come across with when I was thinking about this project, this particular one, was that I had a lot of smaller papers, lots of scraps, because I was doing a lot of these paper piecings with the double page layouts that I've done. And if this is your first layout or first video that you've seen of this series, make sure you check out the playlist because it will show all of the other layouts that I have created. And so I was left with a lot of little pieces of paper, and it made me think of doing your typical backing the die cut with paper. And I had this leftover heart from another project. I can't remember what it is, but when I have these kinds of negatives, I just keep them in a baggie so that whenever I, have the inkling of doing some kind of die cut type of project, then I have these negative spaces. And so I used a heart. I don't know, just because I felt like it was more applicable for this kind of layout. It was long because it was meant for a 12-inch panel, but as you can see, I'm trimming it off. And so I don't know if it looks good with the bottom and the top being cut off that way. I don't know. Let me know in the description box below. But since I am working with a 11-inch long piece, I figured I have to trim it, right? And I was even thinking maybe I have to trim it in a certain spot, but the way the hearts were scattered, there's really no right place to cut it without, cutting off a design or a part of the design. So I'm just going with that. I am kind of laying out my photos more in the center because I, of course, want that to be the center of the photo. And I'm going to tell you a little trick or a little kind of way I cheated with this particular documentation is I did not print, or maybe I didn't get any picture of me on my actual birthday. And so I was thinking, like, it's kind of sad when, it's my birthday, I don't have a selfie or a picture of me. And so I pulled this one photo. This is actually May of that year, but I figured, because my birthday is July, I figured May is close enough to July. So that's what I did. So the only people that would really know that that photo wasn't taken on my birthday will be all of you guys that are watching this particular video, but it's all good, right? Because the design or the hearts are on the left side, I kind of want to do something on the right side as well to, you know, create a bookend for all my photos. So I'm going to use just the subtle background part of that pattern paper, that beige one that you see on the right side. I'm going to use that on the right side of my double page layout, just so that it would kind of balance it out. And then instead of doing a title, I am using a 3x4 block of paper, so that will be my title. And I just called it The Big Day. Again, this collection is more geared for wedding, and so wedding and marriage, I guess you could say. And so, but I felt like that the big day could be whatever, right? So I just decided to do that, because when am I going to use that part? And that was a theme that was going on in my head when I was planning and creating these projects, is that I don't want to hoard too much of these things, because really, when am I going to use this if not now? So I was really trying to think outside the box. Some of them, like especially the embellishments, some of them didn't really match my theme. But then again, I was thinking, well, when am I going to use it if not today? So that's what I was going for. I was going to put a 3x4 card as well that had the cake on it, because again, when am I going to use it? And celebration and all that. But then I did not have any room for my journaling. So this was my 39th birthday. I don't know if I should be saying that on YouTube because it makes me feel old. But I did kind of jotted down like 9 things that I was excited about for that particular birthday. And so it was a little bit long of a journaling. And at first I was like, well, maybe I'll just put it on the side of the hearts. But then I didn't really want to cover all those hearts, especially that I spent a lot of time off camera backing up all of those hearts. So I just decided that I'm going to go and not use the cake 3x4, but instead use that space for my journaling. And as you can see, there's a little space on the bottom. And I remember cutting off this heart from one of those 3x4 because it was part of the branding strip. So I'm just adding that there because, you know, why not? It fit perfectly with that particular spot. And then basically I am just going to go and decorate. Now I will fill in some of the spots from the hearts, and then also fill in some parts over there on the top of the journaling, right over that pattern paper that I had added there. And that will be my layout. I'm going to use some stickers. I want to use some of those stickers kind of like, I wanted them to look raised. So I'm going to use my foam adhesive. Now I had some old ones, or not old ones, but ones that I've used before. And I just remember that after I was like opening up a new one. So I had to do a little bit of moving around for that. But now I'm going to use some adhesive. Fun foam adhesive, I should say. I'm out of my fun foam, if you could believe that. If you've been watching all my videos, you know that for the last, 3 years or maybe even 4 years, I was using fun foam because that's what I had and I wanted to use it up, but I'm out of it. I think I am. I don't know. Maybe it's hiding somewhere in my stash that I don't remember. But this one was very convenient because, you know, the adhesive on one side, on both sides are already there. And the only pain is having to take out these little pieces of paper. But other than that, I like it. And then I'm just going to decorate again. I'm trying to use these items as it is, but then incorporating them in my layout, like this balloon. I felt like, hey, it's a celebration, it's my birthday, so why not add the balloon, even though it was meant for a wedding. So I hope that you guys were inspired by this layout. If you like more 8.5 by 11 videos, let me know in the description box below, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.